bum bum bum, ba-dum ba-dum. A duck walked up to a lemonade stand and he said to the man running the stand, "Hey, bum bum bum, got any grapes?"
Warning. Some viewers may find the following stream delightful. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello. Hey, everybody. No, it's another late one. Don't tell the missus. Don't tell the missus it's a late one. Oh, hello. Thank you, Lodoc. There we go. I guess it's time to close out the prediction is what that means. If Lodoc comes in and Lodoc says, I'm going to use this redemption, that's usually what it means, okay? Not Bob's Burgers today. It was Bob's Burgers yesterday, if I remember correctly. No sloth today, so not Smike's favourite. No Kirby today, so not my Fave Bear's favourite, but something else. A little bit of Pac-Man today. And I've mentioned it before. Pac-Man, one of my favourite retro characters, and I'm actually working on a new redemption. It's Pac-Man related. We might do some on it today. Should we do some on it today? Maybe. We'll see. We'll see what happens, because as we close out the prediction with something else, and GG's, whoever got the pointages, we've got a couple of things to run through. A night stream, I know, Captain Crabs. How are you doing? Well, come on in. Yeah, what we're going to do is, it's going to be a little bit of a shorter stream today because it's a little bit of a later stream. So firstly, GG's to Harriocat for, I think, getting all of the points possibly in today's prediction. Surviving, okay, good to hear. Yeah, we've got a few things to run through, including a new monitor. Yeah, do you remember on the last stream I said I had a monitor that was failing? One of my monitors was on its last legs, and I'm like, thank you for that musical interlude there. Lodoc, aka the Spanking Queen. Yeah, I got a monitor. I got in trouble. You did get in trouble. We'll talk about you getting in trouble in a minute. And yes, it is. It's the magic number. Why is it singing about 3? Oh my goodness! It's because Harriocat, my tier 3 subscriber, has resubscribed, and that is a stonking almost 13 months. Some people might say that's a year. That's crazy. It's shorter because it's late. Yes, exactly that. Thank you, Harriocat. Really appreciate your support. Thank you so much. And of course, you know, as a tier 3 subscriber, not only does Harriocat get a walk-on light curtain, all right, but he's actually, other than me, he's the only person that can use this emote. That's a tier 3 emote right there. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know you're thinking, you know what? I wasn't subscribed, or I was subscribed at tier 1. Now I'm going to update to tier 3 just to get that emote. I know, it's okay. I get it. Totally get it. And gamey. Look, bit and gamey. Use all the emotes. It's crazy. Anyway, how are we doing? I'll tell you all about my new monitor in a moment and how it came to be. But before that, we need to talk about Lodoc getting in trouble. Yeah, so you may or may not know that Balint is streaming currently. We're going to do some shout outs in a moment. Okay. Balint is streaming. And Balint has this thing. Even though he's streaming, if people he likes, people he knows, start streaming themselves, he often jumps into the stream and either makes a comment, tries to get first, uses redemptions, stuff like that. Okay. Well, I would say probably 9 times out of 10, Balint is the first one to use the Joy of X redemption because it's only 1 per stream. Okay. He usually jumps in. Today, he tried to jump in. He was actually typing something in as Lodoc came in and sniped. Yeah, you know, when go on the auction sites like eBay and there's seconds to go until the auction finishes and you're like, yes, I'm going to win this. And then, you know, Arty Blarty Farty 467 comes in and puts in a last minute bid like 5 cents above what your bid is, and then you end up losing it. Yeah. It was a little bit like that. Yeah. I had no idea this was going on, of course, because I don't know when people are about to use redemptions. And yeah, he told Lodoc on his stream she's in trouble because she, in fact, came in and did the redemption. All right. So the Joy of X redemption today does not have inappropriate clips like Balint seems to enjoy putting in there. Mentions nothing about, I was going to say nothing about shrimps, but I'd be wrong. Nothing about Pregante ladies, okay? You have, I'm Bitly, the best, most awesomest, funniest, kindest, most supercalifragilisticexpialidocious game dev on Twitch. Ahoo, ahoo. I'm just shrimply the best and most gamey. Ta-da! Oh, David's trying to squash me. Early squish. Ah, David, I'm sorry, but welcome in. Thanks for playing. Okay, so I did line this up. I had it ready because it was submitted. It was redeemed on the starting scene. So, just a minute. It's something very distracting on my new monitor over here. Let me just fix that. Okay. I don't know why Spotify has like ads and bands and stuff that's very distracting in it. I saw my name appear. Is that a new thing? It is not a new thing. No, it's actually been there since the. I won pointages. Did I? Submissions closed. I don't see. Did it get closed out? Has he closed? Are we talking about the prediction that Balint had today? Because I think I need to restart the app. I think the problem is it didn't even show after I voted that I'd voted in it. And I'm like, did it take my vote? Maybe? I don't know. Possibly? Yes, it was just for... Oh, okay, all right. Well, I've just restarted the app. Let me see if it shows me. Oh, now it shows me. You win 2,781. 39,000 go to Sleazy and 2 others. So I didn't win a huge amount, did I? It did if I knew you got pointages. Yeah. So I don't remember how many. I think I put 500 in, so I guess 2,700 is a pretty good return, right? Or something. I can't type. That's okay because I can't read. We're a match made in heaven, Lodoc. I'll tell you what. So here we go. Here's the post. All right. I'm going to go post, and then we're going to jump over to Bluesky and go post. And there we go. There we go. Both are on there. Now I need to bring this schedule up because Balint calls me the schedule overlord or something. Anyway, He does love seeing the schedule. That's why you see it most of the time when I'm streaming, because it's like, it's in the friendship contract. So, David, when you say your name, are you talking about when you do the elephant squishing? Yeah, if you do the elephant squishing, it should put your name over there somewhere and say if you don't win. Yeah, it's always done that, but you're probably just so lucky. You probably just win all the time. Yeah, just want to put that out there. Alrighty, so what do we? Never noticed it before. Yeah, it sneakily appears on the other side. You see, you win here with the elephant squishing me, and then it appears over there somewhere. Yeah, probably why. I'm new here. Hi, new here. I'm low docky. Okay, so shall I tell you about my new monitor? Yeah, you might remember on the last stream I talked about my sickly monitor. It was somewhat poorly, to the point where I actually added this monitor here as a crowdfunded item to my throne list. I did. Today, I thought, you know what? I can't put up with this monitor anymore. It hadn't completely stopped working. It did have a very dark band, like a dark grey cloud, across the top third of the monitor. It was very annoying. It's obviously not my main monitor, so it's not as annoying as it could have been, but it's my right-hand monitor over here. And so in the end, I'm like, that's it. I'm done. I'm out. I'm not playing silly monitor games with you anymore. So I took it. I disconnected the power lead. I disconnected the HDMI lead, and I put it on the curb. Just put it on the verge outside my house, which is the thing you do. I don't know if you're familiar. If you don't live in the US, you might not be aware of this. But basically, if there's something you don't want anymore, you put it on the curb, and if nobody drives past between when you put it out and when the city comes round with their truck, pick it up, and it does get taken away by the city. It's a pretty good service. So I took the monitor, stood it on the verge, and I thought, okay, somebody fixes monitors, they want to use it for whatever, they'll just take it. And so off I went. Came back later. I don't know if someone kicked it or if it just fell over with the wind, but it was laying face down, almost like it face planted. And it's like, I can't believe he threw me out. And then just like slumped on the grass. But it's probably still out there. Anyway, in the meantime, I thought, you have a little bit of a drive to the local Goodwill, see what they've got, because sometimes you get lucky. It is a big game after dark. Sometimes you get lucky and you can find monitors for cheap at Goodwill. They did have one monitor. What size was it? I was looking for as you can see here, I was looking for like a 27-inch. I would have settled for 27 or 28. This thing was tiny at Goodwill. Tiny, I tell you. Probably about the size of my microwave door. That's about how big it was. So that was no good. It didn't really matter. It's a bit nightly outside. I'm about to turn into a pumpkin. Hello there, Blue Dorella. How are you doing? Welcome on in. It's only 8:52 my time, so don't turn into a pumpkin yet. It shouldn't happen until midnight, I believe. Mr. Brain, how are you doing? Welcome in. Yeah, so I thought, that's no good. I can't get that monitor from Goodwill. So I didn't. 28 inches tiny? No, I wanted a 27 or a 28 inch, like we have here. This thing was probably 14, 15 inch maybe. It was definitely not a nice size monitor. Or I wouldn't say nice size. Some people are happy with that, but I wanted something bigger, something I could actually get my hands around and get maximum pleasure from. So on the way back home, I thought, you know what? It's not very often, and I have to spell this in chat because apparently people think a different word when I say it. Okay. And I went to the pawn shop. Okay. I don't know why people think that sounds like something different, but anyway, that's how I pronounce it. So I went to the pawn shop and I thought, have a look. Let me see what's in here, because you know it might be worthwhile just to poke my head in and see what's happening. I will say I have two 31-inch curved gaming monitors and kind of wish I had gone smaller. They are just big, heavy. Moving stuff around is a real chore. Yeah. So I went in the pawn shop. Let me get a link real quick. So I went in and I found one. I did. I found an Acer. Anybody had Acer monitors before? ACER? No, just me. Okay, so there was an Acer monitor, and they hadn't got many monitors. They probably had about 4 monitors. I was looking for a 28-incher from a pawn shop. Nobody clicked that. Ew, Macklemore thrift shop song. But it was 99 cents. Is it called thrift shop? There we go. Okay. Let me skip across to it because I do quite like this one. If it's not a clean version, we might have to skip it, but let's have a listen. There we go. But heck, it was 99. I wish this monitor was 99 cents. Anyway, I went in. They had 3 or 4 monitors, and I saw one my eye was immediately drawn towards, which was the one that I ultimately purchased. Okay. Just get the link again. All right. Oh, access denied. How? Wait, what? What do you mean I don't have access on this server? Oh, there we go. That's interesting. Okay, if I click... All right, I don't know what the difference is, but anyway. Just accept. Go on, go away. Okay, so this was the monitor they had. ED320 QR. Okay. Now, it's a little bit bigger than I was hoping for. Like I said, I was thinking maybe 27-inch, 28-inch, possibly. This thing is 32-inch.
That's what she said.
Come in, Tatum. How you doing? Yeah, so this thing was 32 inches. And I'm like, oh, do I really want one that's that size? And I ummed and I ahed and I kind of put my hands on it and I'm like, I don't know. It was such a good deal. And I'm like, let me have a look. Let me look it up and see how much the price of it would be normally. $286. Okay. $286 plus tax, plus shipping, and all the other stuff if I bought it online directly from Acer. All right. So let's have a poll. I know there's probably a smaller crowd in tonight, but I'm going to have a poll. And the poll is the monitor was listed at, okay, this is the price that was on the ticket, on the tag, on the shelf. All right. All right, and we'll do it for 3 minutes. We're going to have a 3-minute poll and go. All right, poll is live at the top of chat. Was it on the shelf for $60, $75, $100, or $200? Okay, so bear in mind, $286 normally, $285.99, plus tax, which in Texas is another 8.25%. Okay, so if you were going to pick an option for how much you think the monitor was on the shelf in the pawn shop, there were 4 monitors, all right, and they were each increasing in size. So it was almost like the 3 bears, but 4 monitors. The smallest was on the left. The biggest was on the right.
That's a spicy meatball!
It might be a spicy meatball, but also that might be a spicy clip. So only 12 more minutes to go. Wait, what? 12 minutes for what, Freshie? Welcome in, Freshie. How are you? Said, Harry Cat, you might have missed the part where I said nobody clip that, please. Only 12 more minutes to go till you start. Till I start. I thought I started already. Is this thing on? Hello? Hello? I think I'm live. Maybe it's the time difference between here and Canadian land. So, see what you're trying to do. You're trying to force a draw on the poll. It's not going to work because it's not one of those polls where I say, okay, what are we doing next? And then you force it into a draw. I see. I get it. That's okay. It's fine. Just make it a draw. See if I care. See if I'm concerned. So, anyway, I've been saying just 12 more minutes for hours. Okay. Have you seen somebody about this affliction, Freshie, or is it just something you're happy to live with? I mean, is it now just your... Oh, you mean in my chat, maybe, because I was supposed to have started at 10 a.m. today. I get it. I get it. Okay, sorry. But I showed up eventually, Freshie. Is that what counts? Maybe? Something like that? Thank you for putting that in my chat. And it would be quite funny if somebody showed up and they're like, oh, 12 minutes, I'll just wait. Then hours go by and they're like, that's it, forget it. Not doing it anymore. Unfollowing, unsubbing. I don't understand why you give prices without taxes. Because that's the prices we see, Harrier Cat, on the shelf. It's not like in England. In England, if I go somewhere and I see something, if I go and buy a sandwich that's £3, guess how much money they need from me when I get to the register or to the tills? £3. It's nonsense here. I buy something. What am I going to do? Walk around and go, hang on a minute. Let me just calculate that multiplied by 8.25% tax so I know exactly how much money to have when I get there. I mean, obviously, less people carry cash these days, so it's not as big an issue as it used to be. But yeah, it is what it is. Anyway, I see we have a dead heat. Why is it like that? The only reason I can think it might be like that, Harrier Cat, is because then.
Oh! Come on! We're streaking! Come on!
Camera time! Oh, Freshie's going off for his photo shoot, everybody. He's bought a tux so he can look like James Bond. He's had a special haircut and he's going off to have his special photo shoot. I miss his Freshie. Yeah, okay. That's what he means by camera time. Okay, so much love. Thank you for the almost 11 stream streak there, Freshie. Appreciate it. Yeah, the only thing I can think is, Harrier Cat, is because each state has different rates. So then they can say, okay, this thing costs $50 in the US. And they don't have to say, oh, it costs $54.12 in Texas. It costs $58 in New York. It costs this much, there's just a set amount. And then they add the tax on. As far as I know, the tax doesn't change. As long as I've been here, it's always been the same. So I can't even say, well, maybe it's so that, when taxes increase in the future, I don't have to reprice everything. I don't know. 13 to 15%. Holy guacamole. I mean, VAT, as they call it in England, value-added tax, I think used to be like 15%. But it was included in the price that you pay, price you see. And then I think it went up to like 17.5%. It might be even more now. What we do? UK VAT. Oh, it's 20% now. So it does keep going up in England. Okay, so that's why the prices I put in the stuff is without tax, because that's what's quoted. So if they say, hey, the new Switch 3 is coming out, it's going to be $700, you then have to factor in the tax added on top of that. And it's the same with anything. You know, you go and buy a car, and it's like, oh, this car is $10,000. Oh, great, let me just start counting out $10,000. Oh, no, stop. Then you've got to add the tax on top. Don't forget that. It does keep going. Yeah. It's crazy all around. Yeah. It sure is. Patriotism at its finest. So anyway, back to this monitor that you all thought it'd be funny to do a dead heat for. Yeah. So it wasn't $200. It wasn't $100. It wasn't $75. It was actually on the shelf for $60, and it looked brand spanking new. There wasn't a scratch on it. It's like someone had just taken it out of the polystyrene and the box from new, and it was sitting there on the shelf. Almost, I would say, calling my name. Lee, 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 come and buy me. Do. Dharma Patel had a great stream today. I was dipping in and out because I was literally dipping in and out of my house. Where was I when Dharma Patel started streaming? I think I was in Aldi. Yeah, we went and got some groceries in Aldi, and my phone went, oi, mate, oi, me old mucker, Dharma Patil's gone live. And I'm like, oh, better jump in there real quick. I'm like, hi, I'm lurking. I did get first. I got first in the stream today. I was first there, so yeah. Nah, or something to anybody else that tried. Let's get some shout outs going while we talk about this monitor. Yeah, even got first. There you go. You heard it straight from the horse's mouth or something.
How'd you get over there? Or is that your marker? That's your marker. Oh, there you all are. Okay.
There we go. And then we also have Turgoose in here.
Oh no.
We also have Tatum in here. And we have the soon-to-be streaming Lodoc in here. We have the soon-to-be streaming, even though they don't know it yet, Ario Cat in here. Yep. We have Freshest of Meats, of course, in here. Yep. We have Cat and Crabs in here. We have Blue in here. Seriously, Turgus, seriously.
Oh my goodness. He just yeeted me. Oh my goodness.
And of course, we have the person that got sniped today for the Joy of X Redemption, kind of half in here because they're streaming themselves at the moment. Belint, of course, from Science Streams.
We gotta take her. Whoa, hey. Chill out. There we go.
We have Sleazy in here.
+1.
I think I've just about got everybody now. Oh look, is there anybody else I missed? Potentially, maybe. Got everybody.
You can't see it, but I'm shaking my ass right now.
He does that. He shakes it quite often. Okay.
Still shaking my ass.
Still. Well, that's quite a prolonged...
If I could figure out a way to make a list of the contents of the shells you have, like how many of each shell you have, that would be really cool, right? And then maybe do a few other things or something with it. I don't know. Like maybe there's some more like funny ways to do that and get it to work.
Maybe.
And then I
Could be.
want to use a
Easy for you to say.
Yes, of
Turgus
course,
again.
Fishman. I
That's
want
just
Turgus
greedy.
To have my
Turgus
meat.
in
How
2
does that
clips.
sound awkward, Fishman? You pointing it out makes it sound. Now it's even harder for me to visualize what's wrong with that saying, Fishman.
That's not Fishman, though. That's Turgus.
You are on guard. You are in an active airspace. Contact an active frequency.
All right, I think we got everybody. Remember, you want to do a shout out for yourself. We even have a redemption for that now called Eclipse Yourself for 1,000 pointages. Yep. And more grounded. And more grounded. Ooh. Oh. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Dark Muppeteer. Anyway, this monitor, yes, it was on the shelf. It was on the shelf for $60. Does anybody think $60 is a good deal for a $286 monitor that, although not new, is in as new condition? Looks like this. It's not height adjustable. That was one of the things that almost put me off it. So the height you see it at now is the height it stays at. Okay, can't be lowered. It can't be raised. It doesn't rotate to give you a portrait or landscape view. Okay, so it was on the shelf, $60. What I forgot when I saw it on the shelf is that the shop in question, can you Visa mount it? I don't know, but I have no plans on mounting it, so it wasn't a consideration. I mean, I could turn it around and we could have a look. We can probably look on the back here, maybe. Yes, it looks like it. Isn't that what these 4 screws are? Is that for a Visa mounting? Yeah, so I forgot when I went into the shop, there was a sign on the door. And the sign on the door said, you can get relatively cheap adjustable stands. Oh, okay, nice. Yeah. I mean, perchance, it's actually just the right height. So, yeah. I think somebody was looking down on me today when they realized I needed a monitor. It guided me into this particular pawn shop, guided me to the particular shelf where the monitors were, guided me to the curved 32-inch, almost new monitor that was $60 on the shelf. And the sign on the door when I went in said that for today, everything is half price. Half price. $60 on the shelf. I took it up to the counter. I said, so this $60 monitor there? He said, yep, it's $30. I'm like, how could I not? How could I not buy a $286 monitor, $30? I mean, it's borderline rude at that point, right? I mean, who here, if you were looking for a monitor, regardless of your requirements, would not have bought this at $30? No? Nobody? I thought. So I bought it. So I now have the monitor, and it's hooked up ready because I already disconnected the other one and put it on the curb. So by the power of Grayskull, you might be able to see it. There it is. No, you're going the wrong way. There it is. There's the monitor. Da 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 da. Yeah. Uno Acer Monitorio, as they say in Germany. There we go. So I was quite pleased with my purchase today. So the chances are I'll probably be removing the one that I have on the throne list, since apparently I'm such a good bargain hunter. I just go and get another one from another pawn shop another day when they have a half off sale. Oh my goodness, it's the beautiful Ella. How the devil are you done diddly doing on this Friday Eve, Ella? How are you? Did you have a good day? What have you been up to? Spill the tea. Thing is with Ella, she never calls anymore. She never texts. She only seems to talk to me in streams. I don't know what happened between us. I don't think I did anything wrong. But I waited all day in chat. I did see a couple of messages that you may or may not have put. Yes, and all I can do is apologise for keeping you waiting. Yeah, I wasn't sure exactly what time I would be streaming. I knew that I wanted to stream. I knew that I wanted to do at least a couple of hours, but I didn't know exactly when that was going to be. And I didn't want to come in and type in chat and go, okay, yeah, it's going to be this time, and then something else happens and it wasn't. So, yeah, kiddo dental, no cavities. What? That needs some hype. So, no dentist's footprints on kiddo's chest today trying to yank out teeth. None of that nonsense. Nope. Depending on the age of the kiddo, Ella, I would say that you should probably be patting yourself on the back for having a good dental hygiene program. Having them brush their teeth when they should be brushed. So, yeah. Kudos, hat tip if you will, to Ella of the Rain variety. We're just talking about this monitor, Ella. I went to a pawn shop today. I feel like every time I say that, I have to...
Hey, Gamey, how are you? Also, everybody follow Butt Game.
It's very soothing, right? It's like, it feels a little less tedious than, oh gosh, what is it? The spray game.
Ribbit, ain't it?
I can't hear you.
Thank you. Yeah, so I went to a prawn shop and...
I can't hear you.
No, I'm back now, Tatum. Thank you. Thanks, though. I went to a prawn shop, which apparently is how I have to pronounce it so that people understand what I'm saying. And welcome back, Freshie, by the way. Hey, Ecliptic, how are you? So this monitor, in short, I was looking for a replacement monitor. My monitor I'd finally had enough of. I put it on the curb. It was deaded. And I went to a pawn shop today, and they had a half-price sale, and they had this $286 monitor, 32-inch curved monitor from Acer that I managed to snag for $30. 30 bucks. And as I was buying it, he said, "Did you want the warranty?" And I'm thinking, do I want a warranty on a $30 monitor? I said, well, how long does the warranty last? And he said, 15 days. Okay, so it's just over 2 weeks. Gives me a little bit of leeway, a little bit of cushioning in case it does go bang or anything. Yeah, apparently, some of them do, Ella. Depending on what you buy. I mean, I think if I bought a pair of shoes, they wouldn't say, do you want a warranty? Because it was electronic, I guess that's different. And he said, do you want a warranty? It's 15 days. And I said, well, what does it cover? And he said, if it stops working in 15 days, bring it back. And I said, if it stops working in 15 days and I bring it back, do I get store credit or do I get a refund? He said, oh no, you get a refund. I said, okay, the monitor is $30. How much is 15-day warranty going to cost me? $1.50. Now, is it just me, or does that seem like a no-brainer? 10 cents a day for a warranty for a couple of weeks in case something goes wrong, and we'll give you your money back. That's what I thought, Mr. Brain. Not bad at all. Nice, nice. Yeah, doing all right. Hope everyone's having a good timestamp. Yeah, my timestamp is very well at the moment. Thank you for asking. Good too. Shh, wincing. Shh, shh. We're being a bit naughty. Don't tell anyone though. How are you, wincing? Have you had a good Wednesday +1? Do tell. I thought it was going to be something silly like 30 for the warranty. That's my thought, Ella. I thought, you know, these things usually from the pawn shops are a percentage of the price you pay. So I didn't think it was going to be the same price as the monitor itself. But was the warranty going to be based on the original price, the $60 price? Was it going to be based on the half-off price of $30? I don't know, but yeah, when he said $1.50, I'm like, yeah, sure, throw it on there. You know, let's bump it up. So the whole price, as you can see here, it was $30. I don't know if you can see that, but $30 here for the monitor, and then $1.50 here for the warranty. So $31.50 plus tax. The whole stonking bill came out to $34.10. So an almost new 32-inch curved monitor with a warranty for a couple of weeks. $34. Yeah. Yeah. Mrs. Gamey has just asked to borrow my phone for a moment, so I'm just going to run it through. But I won't go BRB, okay, because, you know, I've been running for less than an hour. So I'll leave you looking at the delightful pictures behind me. And don't forget, there is a Curtains for You redemption if you'd like to check out the light curtain. All right, I shall be right back.
Ribbit.
My ears back in.
Who's a good ribbit idiot? Ribbit, ribbit.
Ribbit, 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 ribbit. Well, now we're going to do a shout out for Bardi. Did we do a shout out for Tatum? I don't remember seeing a Tatum clip. I feel like we did do a shout out. I just don't remember seeing a clip. Let's do it again. And then let's do Bardilicious shout. There he is. Look, fisherman extraordinaire. He's been having some late night streams where he was doing a competition.
Right.
Was it a catfish competition, Tatum? How did that go? Because
Got us a little bass.
you did earlier. Well, there we go. It's 2 for the price of 1 if your name's Tatum today. So lucky you.
How about it?
Oh, look at that. Shush now.
Yeah, it's a nice little thick fella, but nothing huge. I'd say, let's see, at least a pound.
At least a
and
pound.
quarter.
Goes and catfishes people on. No, I don't think that's the same thing, Turgus. I think that's different.
First bass.
So, the catfish competition, Tatum, did you win it? Yes, and carp. That's it. I didn't do very well in the tournament, but I always have fun. See, I think it depends why you do these things, right? It's like me with game jams. Do I do game jams to win? No. Do I do game jams to get prizes and money? No. I have fun. I like the challenge. There's the Ribbit King. That's the person responsible for all the ribbits that you hear during the stream. Best laugh on Twitch. Ooh, that looks like a sketchy area. I'll 100% get stuff caught in all that. Oh my goodness. It's contagious as well. Prizes are just a bonus. It's like, why I stream? Do I stream to make a bunch of money? No, I do it because I enjoy playing games with my friends and letting people watch. See, and I think Mr. Brain, it's horses for courses. I think different people do things for different reasons. You know, why did I start streaming initially? It was to make me more accountable. I mean, it's arguable whether it had that end result, but to make me more accountable for finishing game dev projects. Yeah, I didn't think, oh, let me go stream and see if I can make a bunch of money. And I mean, we're all human. We're not going to turn money down. No, don't throw bits at me. No, don't subscribe. I mean, nobody's going to do that. But it's not the sole purpose. So I think if you go in with that mindset, like Tatum does with the fishing, it'd be nice to win. It'd be nice if you did really well, but also if you don't, and it's something you enjoy doing anyway, like fishing, like creating games, like streaming, then yeah, there you go. I don't think I've seen Dartma Patir tonight. I don't know. Maybe Dartma Patir is still streaming. I haven't seen any messages from him in chat. I don't know. I need a Badaki Kells laugh off now. Yeah, you see, I'm always a bit torn when I say that. I feel like I have to qualify it and say, yeah, Badaki has the best male laugh on the platform. Because, we do have biddies? Who said that? I don't know. I don't know, Wincing. I don't know. No idea. Anyway, yes. So, Bardi has a great laugh, does all the stuff. Oh my goodness, Wincing, thank you. Wow, that's a lot of fireworks. And that's a lot of biddies in my face. Thank you. Thank you, Wincing. 100 biddies, and look, there's my old PC. Look, there it is. Actually, that's probably a bit newer than my old PC. My old PC was cleared down. I installed Microsoft Office on there alongside Windows 11, and it now has a new home with Firefighter Gaming. So there we go. Recycle, reuse, repurpose or something. So yeah, somebody is making good use of it. Thankfully, it's not like she needs it to play Still Wakes the Deep or anything, or would be in trouble. But anyway, now I have a PC that I can actually play games on. I've been getting some very nice gifts as of late from Balint. He's been sending me some games, and Dartma Patir also been sending me some games. So yeah, I'm very blessed. I'm actually queuing up a lot of the games. I thought about creating a spreadsheet for putting the games into, because I don't want to forget the games that people have given me. And as my Steam library grows, we already have the ones when I created the Bit Steamy Redemption. This was the list that we had. And games are getting added onto it. So I feel like I don't want to forget things like I was kindly gifted the RoboCop game by Dartma Patir. So I want to schedule that in because I'm looking forward to playing that. When we played Still Wakes the Deep, that was a gift from Freshie. So, lots of kind people in the community take pity on my poverty. I mean, they want to see me play certain games, so they gift them to me on the Steam store. Wait, what? I heard spreadsheet. Yeah, but the thing is, Freshie, I use Excel for doing spreadsheet stuff. I don't use Excel for reprogramming the Cray 2 supercomputer like you do. So I think we have different uses for what some people call a spreadsheet. So I was thinking just having I think spreadsheet's the way to go. I'll have a spreadsheet And that way, not only can I keep track of games coming up that I want to play, but I can also keep track of games that I have played and maybe, you know, whether they were completed or not, and just kind of have a bit of a spreadsheet database, if you will. Gifted games equals auto bitsteamy redemption. I mean, kind of, sort of. You could say that. I mean, the games that get gifted to me, I will be playing on stream. So, you know, things like Detroit Become Human is not in this list. That got gifted to me. Sonic Mania that Balint gifted to me, we played. Devil May Cry 5, Balint gifted to me. As we can see from the lovely schedule, we're going to be playing it this Saturday. Maybe finish it. So I played what I think was the first half. Balint said I was halfway through it. And then when we finish this, when we finish Devil May Cry 5, I have to bear in mind things like, well, you know what? We just spent a week playing Bond, and I still haven't completed Bond. Stop laughing, Freshy. And then prior to that, I was playing Mouse PI for Hire, which is one of my favourite games ever. Haven't completed that. So, you know, at some point we need to get back to those games as well. So I think if I can get everything semi-organised in a spreadsheet, that's maybe the way to go. And also...
Come on! We're streaking! Come on!
Oh my goodness! Ella always seems to wait for my after darks before taking pants off. I don't know if that's intentional or this is why I sat in chat all day. I will not stop streaking. Thank you, Ella. Almost 31 streams is crazy. That is a lot of streaking. It really is. And also, we keep talking about it. We need to decide what happens. We already have the naked man running around the supermarket when it's a triple-digit streak. Now, what happens when we get to 200 streaks, which is going to be coming up in a few weeks, possibly? Coincidence per pants? Maybe. So, yeah, what's going to happen when people get to 200? If you have any ideas, because, you know, I think it was Ice Bear, my favourite bear, that actually made the suggestion of the naked man running around the supermarket. You know my fave bear, right? This guy.
Look at that. So happy right now.
Yes, Schedulord. What of it, damn Appeteria? You jelly belly? Yeah.
So flippin' happy right now. We be harvesting.
I'm probably going to lose all my streaks.
All right, we're gonna mark that.
Damn Appeteria's like, schedule? I don't need no stinking schedule. Get that schedule out of here. Get it out of my face right now. Or something like that. It's not how it sounds. Anyway, yeah. So, you know, I have Excel open at the moment. I have something like game title. And then I have stuff like Still Wakes the Deep, Mouse PI for Hire. We had First Light, which was James Bond. We had Sonic Mania. And also, you know, when I'm 300 games in and someone says, oh, have you ever played this game? And I'll be like, I don't know, let me check my spreadsheet. And then I can be all nerdy and I can go back and look. Devil May Cry 5. All right, you see how that's going to work? So I'm going to make the whole of row 1 bold. I'm going to have game title completed. And Still Wakes the Deep is going to be a big fat yes because we completed that. Okay. All right. So there's a start to my game playing spreadsheet. Ice Bear Bear is the one with lizards in his chat. Don't talk about it. It went a bit off the rails, didn't it, last time? I'm sure Harry Cat remembers. Yeah. Anyway, moving on, in case my fave bear shows up and gets all triggered and stuff. Anyway, yeah, one of the things I thought we might set up today, we have the new monitor. Now, since we moved across to the new PC, I haven't set this thing up again. And you might be like, what's this thing? This thing here. Right? This is the Logitech webcam that we used to use for the Lego builds and such. Anytime that we needed to look down at the desk and see what I was doing, this was the camera that was used. However, if I keep pulling this cable, not actually plugged into anything right now. So I thought we might set that up today. And then after we've set it up, you may or may not be aware of my love of Pac-Man. I went to the gas station today. It's 1,000 degrees again because it's Texas and, it was daytime. It drops down to 500 at night, but it was 1,000 degrees because the sun was out. And so I went to get this from my gas station. Okay. 99-cent drinks. And I get my Coke Zero. Stay hydrated. And what do you know? They had all the scratch cards or scratch offs lined up. They have numbers, so you can say, get a number 7, or get a number 12. And they all have different prices. So they start at $1 and they go up to, I'm thinking, $100. I don't know who has the kind of money that would go and buy a scratch off or a scratch card for $100 and, scratch. Oh, no, I didn't win. There's $100 gone. Oh, well. I don't know if I'll ever have that amount of money that I would go into a gas station and do that. But I did find one that was a bit cheaper. Okay, it wasn't $1 scratch off. It was $5. So it's a bit of a splurge for me. I don't very often get these things. And when I do, I usually get the $1 ones. Mostly because I expect to not win. But this was the one I found today. Ms. Pac-Man. There was a Pac-Man scratch-off. How could I not? How could I resist? I just got a fantastic deal on an almost new monitor. Okay, and I thought, you know what? Maybe my luck's still in. Maybe we can do this. We can scratch this off on stream and find out whether I'm going to win $100,000 top prize. Yeah? Yeah, are we feeling lucky? So I thought, as a step 1, we could set up the webcam, and then as a step 2, we can test it, and you can watch me scratching it off and see whether I go scratchy, scratchy, scratchy. It's not a winner. Or scratchy, scratchy, scratchy. Oh my goodness, it's $100,000. What? What do we think? Good idea? Bad idea? Just be quiet and get on the game, Dev. Under desk cam almost lives. Wait, what? No, nobody mentioned an under desk cam. Well, Balint quite often mentions an under desk cam. As I keep telling Balint, that's only for tier 4. Okay. And I know I mentioned before maybe a website where tier 3s, tier 2s can actually go to and see another camera. Would that be a gambling stream? No, we don't use the G word around here. Not at all. Only friends. Yeah. Friends with, I guess you could say, with benefits. I don't know. I think it would be a benefit, wouldn't it? Subscriber benefit, if you will. Okay, so as you'll see, if we get this set up today, it's very messy. Matt, how are you doing? Welcome in. See how it is. Amat's like, you know what? I haven't swung by in a while. Let me just come on in and disconnect Bit Gamey. Yeah, that'd be a funny thing to do. You know, I haven't been here for like 3 years, but let's drop in and let's cause chaos. That's okay. It's been a hot minute, but it's always good to see you. How are you, Amat? Have you had fantastic Friday Eve? By Friday Eve, I mean the eve before Friday, which is, some people say, Thursday. It's good to see you. It has been a hot minute, as the cool kids say. It almost got me as I looked away before. You see, it does get people, and usually the people it gets are on mobile, because you can't always see that these things have been redeemed. And then suddenly you'll see me going, la la, blah, blah, blee, blah, jazz hands, blah, blah, blue, blah. And the next thing you know, it all goes south, allegedly. I am good. I moved to the USA 7 months ago. New life, new you. Excellent, excellent. I don't want you to give me your street address because that'll be crazy doxing, but can you give us a state that you moved to? Maybe? Maybe it's North Carolina. Maybe it's Louisiana. Maybe it's Washington. Maybe it... Oh. I'm sorry. Oh my goodness, Dharma Patir is definitely making life turn around for Amat by gifting a tier 1 sub in their face. Holy guacamole. Thank you very much, Dharma Patir. That's very generous. Alright, well, yeah, you see, I wasn't going to dox you, and I still don't want a home address, but now I know that we're both in the same state. Can you give me a north, south, east, or west, possibly? Are you in the north of Texas? Are you in, like, central Texas? I'm curious. Texas, howdy, neighbour. I'm waving out my window at you. See, look, everybody in here today, well, not everybody, is in Texas. Dallas Plano. Oh, Amat, you know, you're about 3 hours away from me. Yeah, you see, I could put the kettle on, and then by the time you got here, I mean, the kettle would be cold, but 3 hours away is not that far. I was in Atlanta, but I moved to Dallas. So, hang on, rewind. You moved to the USA 7 months ago. Atlanta is in the USA. So did you move to Atlanta 7 months ago, and then after that you moved to Dallas? That's what I'm taking from. Deep in the heart of Texas. Bom 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 doo doo. Sing it, Winsing. Do 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 do. Deep in the heart of Texas. Apparently that also unlocked me some enchanted big boy pants. Oh, nice. Dharma Patir, you know what that means? Do you know what that means? Have you looked in your notifications? My guess is you probably have 2 months, a code for 2 months free of Audible. Yeah, did you know that? Were you aware, Dharma Patir? You know that's a promotion that's going on currently? Enchanted big... I do, but likely won't use it. I mean, if you absolutely won't use it and then you wanted to happen to ask in chat or on Discord or something, if anybody else would use it, then it could be repurposed. I personally wouldn't use it, but it's funny that that promotion was first mentioned about 3 months ago. About 3 months ago online, because I found out recently, someone said, oh, there's new badges for Audible. And I'm like, hang on, hold up, hold your horses. Twitch told me nothing about this promotion. Now, usually as a streamer, if there's anything going on, they'll either put it in their blog or they'll email streamers and let them know. Not a dicky bird, not a darn word. So I'm like, okay, let me look it up. And I found the first reference to it 3 months ago where somebody said, hey, I gifted a sub today to somebody and I got this special emote and then I got a code for 2 months free Audible.
Schedule edgelord.
Balint, what are you doing right now? You know that man is streaming right now. Yeah, you know he's showing off a new game today. Yeah, he's showing off a new game. Not only is he showing off a new game called Dusk Fade, but he's giving away a free copy for the Xbox and or PS5. So if you go to his stream right now and you do DUSK as a command like this, yeah, you too can enter into the draw. Yeah, and you might get lucky. You might get lucky with Berlin, which so many people have wanted to do, but have not necessarily been successful. Yeah, there's the handsome devil. Look, there you go. Has his Jurassic Park shirt on today. Yeah, I don't have a Jurassic Park shirt on. I have Pac-Man today. There's one of my, I think 4 now Pac-Man shirts. They're all different. Yeah, but Berlin went with Jurassic Park. So, yeah, go drop him a follow if you're not following already. Go and check him out. All right, handsome devil that he is. I'm going to close it out now because it just makes me look bad. But yeah, go over, enter his contest, his giveaway. All right. A couple of streams ago, I entered a giveaway, and I won a copy of Grounded 2 with the Founders Pack. Yeah. Yesterday, he was giving away keys, Steam keys, for Bubsy 4D that Atari gave him. Yeah, I didn't win that. Today, he's giving away Dusk Fade, and I might not win that either. I'll have to see how it goes. The thing is, I said to Berlin earlier, you know what, Berlin? I joined your stream last night, and I didn't really want to win that game. I didn't. I honestly did not want to win that game. And I joined his chat, and I put in a command jokingly, thinking, wouldn't it be funny if this was the command to enter? And it entered me. I was in the draw. And then I said, Berlin said, oh, I've got more keys I'm giving away tonight. I'm giving away keys for Dusk Fade. And I'm like, Dusk Fade? Yeah, I don't think I'd want a key for that either. I don't think I'd play that game. And then I did the same thing tonight. I went into his chat and I typed in a command thinking, I bet this is the command to enter this draw. And it was. So apparently I'm in tonight's draw as well. Yeah. Why do I feel like this was probably requested by Tatum? Let's have a look. It was requested by Tatum. Oh my goodness. Lunch Ladyland by Adam Sandler. 5 minutes. Thanks, Tatum. Nothing fishy about that. Okay, so we're going to win $100,000. I hope you'll bring me luck tonight. I'm going to scratch this off. But in order for you to see me scratch it off and check that there's no shenanigans and nothing's rigged and that I have actually won the $100,000, the first thing we need to do is set up the cam. But look, I have this one, which is a C920. I have this one, which is a C922. All right, two very close-looking Logitech webcams. And then we also have this one. Do you remember this one I got from Goodwill a while ago? That one? Yeah? That one as well. So, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a piggy by its toe. If he screams, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo in the bitty. So these are all very tangled, a bit like spaghetti, some might say. What I need to do, I'm not going to use the one shaped like a ball because I think that's lower quality, and I do have ideas for that one, but that's not for this stream. So we're going to put that over here. All right, and then we narrow it down to these two. Okay. And think, how do I figure out which one's the 920 and which one's the 922? Because I don't think it actually says. Yeah, it says nothing on them. think this is the 922, the better one. And the reason I think that is because it has a lens cap that I retrofitted to it. And I think I did that when I used it as my main webcam. When I streamed for the first few years before I got the OBSBot PTZ, pan tilt zoom. So I think this is the one we need. I think this is the one we're going to set up. And yeah, that's going to be the next thing on the list. If I can untangle it. Maybe. What type of camera is your face cam? So the one I'm using at the moment is an OBSBot. Do I have a spec command? Tatum, can you try and do a spec command? I think I might have listed the webcam in there. Just SPEC or SPECS. One of those two. Because I remember a while ago when we switched PCs. There we go. A while ago when we switched PCs, Batman Patir said, oh, we need a spec command now. So I'm like, okay. So there we go. I need to update it because we're not using the Blue Yeti mic anymore. So we can take that out of there. That's basically the spec of what I'm currently using. And also we need to add the new monitor in. So actually, yeah, we'll probably just leave it. We only put the main monitor in, didn't put the two side monitors, so maybe we'll just leave it like that. OBSBot Tiny SE. It's like, it retails at like $99. It's very often on sale for $85, so it's not expensive. And you can remove the Yeti. I think I just said that. I think that's what I started with. Yeah, don't use the Yeti anymore, so we can remove that. Right, we're not wanting to upset Dharma Patir. Let me do that right now. Last thing I want to do is offend anybody. All right, specs. Here we go. So, still got the same PC spec, still got that, still got the main monitor, same keyboard. Blue Yeti mic we can get rid of. And my chair. Okay, so we need to put two webcams in now, don't we? So we need main, and then we need Logitech C922. We'll have main, and we'll have desk. And if we do it again now, how's that? Is that all right? Dharma Patir, is that better? I've sucked the Blue Yeti out of there, and I've added in the webcam. Actually, no, it's still not right, is it? I put OBSBot Tiny SE webcam main, and I didn't put Logitech C922 webcam because people might not know it from the model number. Desk. Okay, there we go. I didn't think to add the chair or desk to my list. Well, you see, that's not actually my desk. It's the desk webcam. So let me update it again. You see, this is why we need to iterate on these things. If we have main webcam, and then desk webcam. Oh my goodness, a normal song request. Can we get a wellness check on Tatum, please? I think he's been inhaling the salmon a bit too much. He's been talking carp a lot lately, so yeah, just get somebody over there to just do a quick check on him, just make sure he's okay. And he has taken his meds today. Thank you very much. Appreciate your cooperation. There we go. Main webcam, desk webcam. All right. Just for the halibut. Oh my god. Come on, let's get all the fish. Let's get all the fish puns in. Let's go. All right, so that is corrected. Now we've got to see if we can rig this thing up and get some kind of feed. Stop floundering about. There we go. Okay, so the thing is, where am I going to plug this delightful short lead in that we're still going to be able to use it for the desk cam? All right, let me feed it down the back and let me see if it just springs to life when I plug it in. Hang on. I'll be right back. This is not an under the desk cam, all right?
Mr. Ribbit.
Mr. Ribbit. Oh my goodness. It gave me after dark under the desk. What? Okay, so back of the Stream Deck. Wait, what do you mean back of the Stream Deck? What are you talking about? That map too? Do we need another wellness check out there? Okay, so it's plugged in. The question is, do we have a live fit USB ports? I don't have USB ports on the back of my Stream Deck. I don't have a fancy pants one like you do. Sound is a little different now. Wait, what? Is it really? I wonder if it's trying to use the microphone from the other camera that just plugged in. Audio. Speakers, okay. Microphone, default. Okay, well let's change it to not the default. How is that? Is that back to how it should be? Is that better? Is it good now? Back. Okay, thank you. So in the OBS settings, it was set to default, and I guess when I plugged in the new one, it decided it was going to use the it was going to change the default to the new one, because why would you want to use default of what you've always been using? Let's switch it to the new thing you just plugged in. All right, so it shouldn't change now. Yes, better. Sound is gemuffled. I don't know these fancy words that Flu uses. Sound is gemuffled a bit, and audio video looks a little desynced. Okay, so refresh your browsers, refresh the page, all right, or pause the stream and press play again so I can catch up with myself, or close out the app and restart. You look fine now. So no sorries. I rely on feedback from good people like you, Flu, to tell me when I'm doing things wrong or if things aren't looking right or sounding right. So there we go. All right.
That's what she said.
What is this? What's this here? Oh, that's my Logitech light. I was like, what's this thing that's stuck at the back of my left monitor? And it's my Logitech streaming light, which is another casualty that hasn't made it across to the new PC yet. This. Oh, it's a bit stuck. Hang on. Is this stuff? Mm-hmm. Whoa, hello. Everything's just falling now. It's all going to pot, as they say. Okay, so I think this is plugged in to something. This Logitech light that I was trying to show you. I can't really show you because, well, let me move my PTZ camera. Here it is. This light used to sit atop my monitor, but it was hooked up to the old PC, and I haven't rejigged it for the new PC yet. So now it's all kind of curled around and things, and I need to try and see where it's plugged into. See if we can get it into the new PC, possibly. Hang on. Okay. All right. It's plugged in. It should work. Should come on, possibly, potentially. there it is. Okay. Let's put it up here, maybe. How does it hang on to somewhere? All right, got this. Come on. Come on. Okay. Maybe. All right, there we go. Okay, not too shabby. Now I just need to check whether the Logitech on and Logitech off commands work at some point. All right, so we have the webcam plugged in. It clearly picked it up because it switched my audio. We had to switch it back. Fun fact, the audio video is back in sync without any refresh. Woo!
We're streaking! Come on!
Don't look, please. We have a naked Hugin in chat. Almost 8 streams. How you doing, Hugin? Welcome on in. We're just trying to set up the webcam here that I had set up on the old PC. Exactly. It's that lovely little red badge next to Hugin's name. 1 year subscriber badge. 14 months, if you will. All the After Dark nudes. I know, everybody's taking pants off. I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, I don't feel terrible. I'm not going to lie. All right, so what we need to do now is see if we can get a source in for this feedage. Okay, so feel like webcam main C922. We do have a scene still set up for it. So let me hit studio mode. Let me go to camera and let me see if in fact we have C9. Oh my goodness! What? I can see a very upward face. The camera's down here and it's facing up, and I can see. No, I don't like that angle at all. Not a good angle. All right, let's webcam main C922. Okay, so back to main display. Look, do we have it nested in here somewhere? Main. No, that's not it. I don't think we actually ever had it in this scene, because why would we need to? So why don't we switch to the overhead cam scene? Hang on. Surprise! Hi. Hello. Am I back? I think I'm back. Oopsie. Thank you, Ella. Yeah, there are a lot of moving parts. But bye.
Ahoo, ahoo, ahoo.
Oh my goodness, it's the delicious Octavius in chat with a gifty to Bit Error Streams. 1, 2, 3 subs is a lot of subs. Thank you very much, Octavius.
Wait, if I'm going backwards,
There he
then
is.
there's a savey.
That's
Save.
him.
Right? Hey, Pop, thank you for the screaming at me, sir.
Wow.
Sir.
All the jump scares.
Isn't Pop-Tart live right now? I'm going to scream at this guy. You know what? I'm screaming at him.
Scream, do it.
Because that's what I'll scream back, dude.
Give us your screaming face.
Don't
Wait,
even.
what?
There. How do you like sit? How do you like that shit? I'm playing a scare game. He's just standing there in his room, just standing, not doing things. He's standing there, and I could scream at him. It's like, ha ha ha, it's funny. But when I'm in a scary game and people scream at me, then it's a little different. Then I'm like, whoo.
Exactly. Yeah. Wise words. You're not already following Octavius, the man, the myth, the legend, the Your Pillow creator, no less, founder, CEO, all the good stuff. Go drop him a follow, please, if you would. And thank you again for that gifty. And Steve, it is a little past my bedtime, but don't tell my mom, okay? All right. What she doesn't know won't hurt her. So my mom is asleep right now. She doesn't know that I'm under the covers with a flashlight doing things. Yes, I am Octavius, thank you. I hope you're not working, Octavius. I know you tend to work sometimes about this time, possibly. So hopefully you're home and chilling and illing. Do you think we could potentially get the clip screen a bit bigger? If it's going to start breaking things, don't do it. No, you see, it's hard to know what breaks things, Ella. I think what I need to do, I need to have one day where I say, okay, we're going to start streamlining, pruning, trimming, if you will, the stream. Because there are lots of things that get added. They don't always get taken out when they're not used anymore. And I think eventually, you just start building up stuff and OBS just starts tripping up because it has so many things going on. And it might not necessarily be things that need to be going on. So, yeah, I don't know exactly. It always seems to not be too happy when I start trying to add more cams. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I am doing the works, but I like the sentiment. Okay, well, hopefully the works will be over soon, Octavius, and then you'll be chilling and illing, because we're about to set up this Logitech C922 webcam pointing down at the desk so we can do this scratch-off for Ms. Pac-Man, and I can win lots of money so I can go and visit Steve of Steve's very own, okay? He said if I win $100,000 on this ticket, he will actually buy me a coffee from Starbucks, which I thought was kind, given that, I'm going to have 100 grand in my back pocket. But anyway, we're going to give it a test, all right? So we just added the camera, and then the stream crashed, as it should, right? That's how it goes. You try and add new things in, and then everything falls into a big steaming pile, yeah? Well, you know what you can do? You can make me spin around like Sonic. So I'll have to pull a silly face now. You ready? Steady? You didn't get fresh meated, Hugin. You got crab meated. Crab meat came out and said, nope, sorry. So in answer to your question, Ella, yes, we can have the... we can have it bigger. It did used to be bigger, but then I made it smaller because I thought it was too big. But now you're saying it's too small, you want it bigger. So now I'm going to make it bigger. Okay. So what we'll do is I'm going to scroll down until I find where we have
That's what she said.
where we have the clip machine, because it should be in here somewhere. And this is another issue, of course. If I don't start deleting things out of OBS when I'm not using them anymore, then it just takes me longer to find things. So, there should be a nested scene here that says something about clip machine. There it is. Scene Torme clip machine. Okay. So, what I'm going to do, are you ready, Ella? Because I'm going to need your involvement on this. All right. I've got to wait for Ella to confirm that she's ready. Because I need Ella to tell me how big she wants it. Okay? So we'll wait until Ella says ready. or any comment really that tells us that, you know, since her message of 4 minutes ago that she's still with us, since we're making stream changes for her. Oh, we can wait. It's all right, Ella. We can wait. No rush. Just take your own sweet time, you beautiful human. You know, anytime you're ready, just to say ready in chat or a message or something. That's all fine. Now I'm being squished.
Thank you, Hugin, for the squishes. I was just waiting for Ella, but yeah. Squish my head by all means.
All right. I'm always effing and jeffing at people in my mind. Chilling and illing, but not effing. Yeah, both. All of the above. Yeah. I feel like I missed a message. Same, especially today at work. Ooh, that doesn't sound good. I must lurk. Daughter invited me to play Phasmophobia. Ooh, some family spoopy horror games. Get it, Freshy? We must get bit on Phasmo. I might get on Phasmo, but you know, I have no money, Hugin, and you have to. I think you have to buy that game. So yeah, I've been trying to build up my collection now that I have a PC I can play games on. But what's the cost? What's the cost of Phasmophobia Steam? How is it still early access? Hasn't it been out for like ages and ages? How is it still in early access after 6 years? Six years and it's still early access. What the longest a game has ever been in early access? I'm down to watch that. Yeah, I mean, if people want to watch it and I have the game, then by all means. Heavy Rain is on sale with a funny price at the moment. What? There's too many games on sale. That's the problem. 7DDD was 13 years. 7 Days to Die was 13 years, and most still consider it in early access. Well, is it still actually in early access, though? Does it say early access game when you go to it? Or do people just still consider it because they don't think it's finished? All right, well, Ella clearly just like does these drive-by suggestions. Oh, I'd like your clip machine to be bigger. All right, I'm going to bed now, and good luck. So I'm just going to have to guess how big Ella wants it to be. All right, we're going to do a shout-out for Hugin, and as it plays the clip, I'm going to make it bigger, and then we'll see, all right? Because it was a bit too big before, and now I think it might be a bit too small. So I think we need to try and find a happy medium. So let's see. Let's try and make Hugin bigger.
You're right there.
What about that? What about in the middle of the stuff?
Gotcha.
What about there? Is that good? Is that a good size and a good position, everybody? And it says Phasmophobia at the top there. And I don't feel like this game is Phasmophobia. That was not Phasmophobia, was it? No, but it's far from finished. I like browsing Steam with the SteamDB extension installed. It shows last update, so you have an idea if it is abandoned. Ooh. Is that a Chrome extension, Flu? Version 3.1 or something now? Sir, what did I do, Octavius? What did I say? Looks good. Thank you. Thank you. I knew it. Wait, what do we know? I don't know anything. No, nothing. No! I've been misquoted again. That was Octavius. Sir, that was not me. Thank you for the clip. All right, so $20. Yeah, I don't have $20 at the moment to drop on Phasmophobia, but I think I have it on my wish list, possibly. Let me put it over here in the browser that I am logged into, and let me check. Ribbit worm. Yeah, it is on my wish list. So if it goes discounted, then who knows? Maybe I might indulge. We shall see. Okay. That must be a South Rebel in chat. How you doing, South Rebel? I'll come in. Dog walk, listen and alert. All right, Totem, be safe out there. All right. Make sure the dog doesn't run off and you're kind of getting dragged behind with the leash or the lead. What do we call it? A lead or a leash? I never really heard it called a leash until I moved to the US. We always say a dog lead in England. The strange things. Goes on discount quite often too. What kind of discount though, Hoogan? Are we talking like 30% or are we talking bigger discounts? Yes, it is a Chrome extension. I was reading a trick to get Chrome extensions installed on the Steam in-client browser. I haven't tried it myself, but I use SteamDB and is it on Game Pass extension? Okay. I mean, I don't have an Xbox. I don't really do Xbox stuff, so I'm not too familiar with anything related to Game Pass. Other than, I think it's a bit like the PlayStation subscription stuff where am I right in thinking you can play games on Game Pass as long as you have a Game Pass subscription, but as soon as you stop subscribing, you don't have access to games anymore? Is it a bit like that? I wonder why I miss you. You stream at night now. I have SteamDB extension. Ooh. Yeah, I don't intentionally stream at night. I mean, I know Berlin's favourite thing to look at is my schedule. And my schedule does actually say Tuesday, TBD. Okay. And you might be like, yeah, but it's not Tuesday. Right. So Thursday, it said 10 a.m. When I created this schedule, I'd actually forgotten about an appointment that I had today. Well, let me correct that. I'd forgotten about an appointment that Minigamey had today that I was going to take Minigamey to. So that combined with some other stuff that I had to sort out, like job applications, stuff like that. I was a little bit busy. And, you know, ordinarily, typically, even going back maybe a few weeks, I would have said, you know what, let's just not, I can't do a stream today because I'm busy. But you know what, I don't do that now. I try not to miss a whole day unless I'm sick. So, yeah, I either put it in the schedule if I know ahead of time, or if I don't, then I say, I'm going to be scheduling at some point today. And then people either have their notifications on, and then Twitch will decide whether they want to tell them or not, because Twitch notifications are awful. And, yeah, then hopefully people show up. I have PC Game Pass subscription. Oh, it's one of those Xbox PC type crossover things, is it? So it's cool to see stuff on Steam and know if you already have access via Game Pass. That is impressive. I like that extension. Well, actually, I think you get more people at night time, like the west coast of the US and Europe. That's one of the $64,000 questions when you stream, South Rebel, is what time of day should I stream that'll get the most people to come in? Should I always stream at the same time, like I do, 10 a.m. Central Time, apart from Saturdays? So yeah, at least one of the things that I get to see when I do switch it up as far as the time I stream, if I do like an evening stream my time, like it's 10, 18 p.m. now, yeah, we get to see sometimes some new people show up. We sometimes get raids from people that say, hey, you're not normally streaming when I finish. There's other streamers that do have fixed schedules, don't usually get to stream or raid into me because of that. So that's nice to see as well. It's usually between $14 to $15 before tax when it's on sale. I wonder now if I could possibly potentially get a key for it, like I did with Mouse PI for hire. Remember when we played that? It was a fairly new game. It had only been out a few weeks, and it was like a $30 game, I think. And I was lucky enough to be able to get free key for it. Yeah, lucky me. So let me have a look in Keymailer, which is the main site that I use, and let's see if Phasmophobia is actually in the list. No products could be found match your search. That's not a game they have. No free key. It's okay. I do have it on my wish list though, so it goes on sale again fairly soon. And you know, I'm not broken. It ain't no joke. I haven't had to buy a new monitor, and yeah, we'll see. Anyway, for those that came in recently, including but not limited to South Rebel, we just added in this new webcam, which was moved across from the old PC, and hopefully we can have it as a desk cam. All right. So I don't want anybody getting sick or nauseous. If you get seasick or travel sick, you might want to look away for a moment. Because what I'm going to do is, firstly, I'm going to add in the camera scene into this scene. So scroll down until we see a nested not that one, nested main. It says nested webcam main C9. Is that 922? Why does it not show me the whole title? Let's have a look. Add one existing. Yes, it is the 922. Okay, so the question is why is it not displaying anything? Let me go back to studio mode. If the stream crashes again, please hold on. I will be right back. Okay, but I'm hoping it doesn't crash again. Stream nested webcam main C922. Okay, and then we go here, and then we change it back to the 922, and say OK. And look, whoa, it's a bit huge, but there it is. I blame Anders. I think it's Anders' fault. Anders, how you doing? Welcome on in. You said it would. I know. I called it, right? I said, I wonder if this is going to crash. Thank you, Tatum. And it did. So what I've done is I've deleted the source from OBS. I've deleted the scene. And let's just try adding it in as a new source in this scene. Let's try that. Maybe this should be the stream where we do the purge and start deleting things out. First, good job. Good job, Tatum. You're the first in the third stream today. Okay. See, people are like, Big Gamey didn't stream today. Yes, he did. And this is like the third stream, so let's close that out. We don't need 50 versions. Norm first. Yeah. I was here first. No, me. Okay, so let's try this a different way. Hopefully it won't crash again. If it does, I'm nothing if not persistent. I will be back. All right. So let's add a video capture device. And the video capture device is, well, maybe we add a new one. Let's add a new one because I think the old one is what messed it up, made it crash out. So a new one, and it's going to be the 922, maybe. And if we OK it, it doesn't actually show. Interesting. Deactivate, activate, bigger video, nothing to compare. Interesting. I wonder if it's because it thinks there's already one in there. All right, let me do studio mode. Let me jump back and see. Tom's button there. Lego builds scene there. That's the nested C920. Okay. C920. I think I'm going to get rid of the 920 as well, just because I don't want anything messing it up. I'll get rid of the live cam as well, which is the one shaped like a ball. Delete that scene as well. Okay. Oh, look, we got an Arduino shell. What? All right, so if I come back to the main display, I almost clicked the stop streaming button again then. That wouldn't have been good, was it? Remember when I did that before? Oh, I meant to press stop in Unity, but I pressed the stop streaming button in OBS. Okay. I am in the stream also. Oh, I hate these error with your request messages. I really wish I could get to the bottom of those. I think Mix It Up Monday, we're going to have to focus on doing something with Spotify. Either ripping everything out and putting an alternative in, or doing something different. I think that's where those... Sorry, there was an error with your request. I think that's where they're coming from. It's a bit weird because if I look in the action history...
The missile knows where it is at all times. It knows this because it knows where it isn't. By subtracting where it is from where it isn't, or where it isn't from where it is, whichever is greater, it obtains a difference or deviation.
One guy coming in with the hot port missile. How are you doing? Good to see you. Right, so it looks like when it came up with those sorry messages, 1027, might have been trying to run the unpause redemptions. I'll go back to actions, look at unpause redemptions. We have in there unknown, so I can delete that. Unknown, delete that. Unknown, delete that. Unknown, delete that. Okay, so we have elephant in the room, feeling blue, a bit shirty, it's curtains for you, it's all mine, talking trash, face stream, disconnect, pleasure. Okay, we'll see if that makes any difference. We'll see if that message comes up again. Now I'm curious. Sleeps till scares, 79, Tatum. It's going to be here before you know it. You better hurry up with that thing that you sent me. You're making for Halloween. Barrel boy. Something. Alrighty. So we go to the, we delete this video capture device and then we add in, so we can delete that. We don't need that. I want to do a quick purge. Bear with me a moment. Uno momento, por favor. I'm going to do a quick look through the sources in this main scene, see if we can stop things from crashing. That spinning prize wheel, we don't use that all the time, so I'll take that out of there. So that's what happens when I make that source active. Called media source BitKitty vid full screen. Okay then, where's this been hiding? Well, yeah. Were you here when we set up a redemption for that, or for redemption, should I say, one guy? I was taking inspiration from Shark Geek's Pyro Redemptions. So he has, on Shark Geek stream, he has Pyro 1, 2, 3, and 4. And if you activate them all, and it's within a certain time period, then it does like a big explosion. It's kind of a reward for triggering all of them. So I did something similar, and we had 4 redemptions called BitKitty 1 through 4. And what it did was, well, is it easier if I just show you? Did you make this video? I did not make this video, no. And if we actually run the redemption, it does put a credit into chat to say where the video came from. It's actually from a video game from the Steam store, funnily enough. Let me see. I don't know if we had to do a lot of messing around and changing stuff. I don't know if it's still a viable thing or not. Let's have a look. All right, BitKitty, we've got the timer reset, everything going there. Do we still... It looks like we still have the redemption, they're just not visible. Hang on. Twitch, channel point rewards. Alright, they're 2,500 points per reward, so nobody redeem them, alright? Don't waste your points, because I'm going to do them anyway, just to test them. There's BitKitty 1, BitKitty 2, BitKitty 3, and BitKitty 4. Okay, so the idea was... oh my goodness, wait, what? How did we... Where's the parade? Run a redemption. Okay, where's the parade? What is going on? Oh my goodness, I'm not happy with that. All right, hold on a moment, please. One guy, we're going to get you the parade you so richly deserve. Splashing all the points. Let's give it another try, shall we? What is going on? Where is the parade? Oh, it's trying to pause. It's that silly thing again where it tries to pause the music and it's not playing. So if we play the music and then we do it. Here we go. We have the parade for that one guy. Don't waste my points. Bit too late now. It's never a waste when you become a member of the VIP club. Yeah. Bom bom bom. Do 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 do. Doodle do 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 do. Doodle do 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 do. All right, now ordinarily, okay, ordinarily it would automagically, because everything's automagic around here, it would automagically give that one guy the diamond. But because the action messed up, because it was trying to pause the music, and the music was already paused, it kind of wimped out, and that's why we didn't get the parade. It didn't automatically add the roll. So what I need to do now is go in here and do that one guy 3198 VIP save. There we go. There we go. There we go. There should be a diamond now. If you want to put a test message in chat, I should see it in OBS. One guy.
The missile knows where it is at all times.
There it
Because
is.
it knows where it isn't.
Latest
By
member.
subtracting where it is from where it isn't, or where it isn't from where it is, whichever is greater, it obtains a difference or deviation.
He is VIP. Thank you very much. As shown by the lovely diamond badge right next to his name. That's me! I know! And you got a parade. I'm sorry for the delayed parade. I'm a poet and I didn't know it. You had a delayed parade and a delayed... What should we call it? A adornment ceremony, maybe? Yeah? Yeah. But there you go. You have the badge. And what we need to do you remember... We had this issue before where some redemptions wouldn't run because for whatever reason I had the music paused and then the action tried to pause it and it couldn't pause it because it was already paused and then it went, all right, I'm out, and it didn't run anything else. So we had to put something in to check whether it was paused before it does the pause, all right? And I didn't have that in the VIP. So I'm going to fix that just so we don't have that embarrassment for me in the future. Okay. Ribbit. All right, so what we need to do is copy this sub action and then go back to VIP. And in VIP, we need to paste sub action. Okay. And then we need to do is drag that up top here. And so instead of just saying pause song and trying to pause the song whether it's paused or not, we actually now have some logic in there that says if the song is not paused, pause it, otherwise move along. All right? So in the future, we should be good. I said when we set up the pausing thing originally that we'll have to catch the other, because there's so many. I have 818 actions in StreamerBot, and so I'm not going to catch all of them, all of the ones that pause the music. So if we have anything like that, we'll fix it as we go. But I think we've got most, if not all of them now, so we should be good. You're safe from me and TTS messages for a while. I has no points. That's how Lowdock was. Lowdock got VIP 2 people ago. So we had Lowdock, and then we had Tubby Crumbles, and then we had one guy. That's the last 3 we've had. And then Lowdock said the same thing. She's like, I can't even do a bit shirty now to spoil the prediction when I come in because I has no points. Everything is a bit late. Let's put it down to that, Ella. Yeah. What happened? Is that one guy your guy, pal? He's VIP now, Octavius. Yeah. Yeah. It's crazy town around here. Yep. All right. So, hang on a minute. Let me just do something. Okay. All right. I think we're good. I think we're Gucci. I think we are great for next time. Everything should just work. Oh, zombie hand. Was it a good one, Ella? I don't know if I've seen the zombie hand. I was in another show, saw you were on, didn't want to ruin my streakage, and knew I was hopefully going to get some diamond hands tonight. Yeah, so like jazz hands, but they're shinier. Yeah. Welcome to the club, young guy. Thank you very much. That's a lot of being here to amass that amount of points. Okay, so shall we try and hopefully not crash the stream again? See, you get it. I do. I totally get it. Yeah. All right. Did I catch up with 4 months, 12 days, and 10 hours? Oh my goodness. Oh me. Oh my. Oh my goodness. Looks from the outside in with a sad face. Yeah. Poor Octavia sitting at work going, oh, I just want to have fun. I don't want to be at work. Why? Okay, so is that all the good stuff now? I think so. Get on out of here. Get on out of here. It took me a minute. I'm like, wait, get on? What? Love you guys is. I say that all the time. Totally not misquoted from reading a message out from Agathor. Yeah. I will always be in Agathor's debt for that. And by debt, I mean if I can ever find anybody that will take Agathor out. I mean, out to lunch, then I'll obviously make it happen. All right, so let's see. I mean, could it just be that this cam is not happy where it's plugged in? I know on the old PC it had to be, oh, you want another webcam? It has to be on a different bus, a different USB bus. You can't possibly put it on the same strip. So it might be the same thing here. I may have the OBSBot webcam and the Logitech webcam both plugged into the same USB hub. And that might be causing all the crashes. Yeah. Southern speak, all one word. Get on out of here! Get on out of here! There it is. Yeah. Opticon Hangout. I might have my own club here, then we will do stuff. No dollars. Alrighty, so where did we get to? Let's try and add this. Oh no, we were doing some purging, weren't we? Okay. We rabbit holed, and then we got back to where we were going to be, which was me to see if we can test out the Bit Kitty to see if it still works. It might work, it might not work, but hopefully when I do it now, you'll see what it was supposed to do. Okay, so there were 4 redemptions that you can see at the moment in the redemptions list called Bit Kitty 1 through 4, and you could select them in any order. And if you selected all of them, I think within 20 seconds or 30 seconds of each other, then as a whole, it would play the whole video. All right, and then it will go full screen or something. But let's give it a try. So, Bit Kitty 1. Here we go. It starts off. And then Bit Kitty 4, because I can't count. And then Bit Kitty 3. And then Bit Kitty 2. I think should take care of all of them. There we go. I'm sorry, Darude. I don't mean to be rude, but you could hold off for a second. Yeah, I think it worked. Get ready. Get ready. Here we go. and that was basically it. I never did fix it to get rid of this last 0 that was hanging around up here for the countdown. Yeah, so yeah, that was the thing that I created. That I don't know. I think there were some glitches with it. There were some things that I couldn't really spend time working on fixing. So I think in the end, I just said let's disable it for now. So it's still there. It's still a possibility that it will make a comeback in the future. But I think it was Tyndall that came in one time and said, thanks, Hugin. For once, it wasn't a genuine one. Yeah, it was Tyndall that came in and said that he thought this video was good, and we watched it, and I said, I've got to get that in the stream somewhere. So I spent far too long trying to get it working.
All right. Surly, you're getting dark mode. It is very dark in here.
That's very dark mode. You know, I was
Not
in
sure.
Tyndall's.
Can you see me at all?
I was in Tyndall's stream the other day.
Let's look. Full screen.
And I did the dark mode
not really.
thing. I did the dark mode thing, and he went like
Hold
dark
on.
mode like that. And then a raid
1 second,
came
guys.
in. The timing was fantastic. Yeah. I think it's 2,500 points. Put dark mode on, and he just turns the lights off. And then the raid came in, and he's like, hello, raiders. I know you can't see me right now. It made me chuckle. Sometimes it's just the timing. It's the little things, isn't it? Yeah, I'm back, South Rebel. Sorry about that. I'm sorry to disappoint, but yeah, I hadn't planned on going anywhere permanently.
Yeah, you've got a tiny bit of light now.
There we go. 3 seconds left to
But it's
Tyndall.
barely. Okay.
Barely. No, it's a bit gamey after dark, but nobody wants a barely. All right, Darude, you can come back now. All right, so what else do we have here? What's this thing? What's Streamer Bomb? Oh, wait, is that the old clip machine? I think it is. Yeah, so I think we can delete that. Hang on.
Big Gam, Dog Jam, Big Gam Dance, Jelly Dog, Big Gam, Dog Jam, Big Gam Dance, Jelly Dog, Sandstorm by Darude, Big Gam, Dog Jam, Big Gam Dance, Jelly Dog, Big Gam, Dog Jam, Big Gam Dance, Jelly Dog, Big Gam, Dog Jam, Big Gam Dance, Jelly Dog, Big Gam, Dog Jam, Big Gam Dance, Jelly Dog.
I mean, fair. I can't really argue with that. Yeah. What he said. Okay, so I'm still working through the list, and I'm just purging things out here that we don't need. Okay, still need that. Still need that. Video capture device, Logiball. What's that? USB video device. Okay, we can get rid of that because I don't really know what that is. We'll need that and that and that. What's this one here? Audio capture for streamer bot. Yeah, we still need that, I think. Pop game, still need that. Event tools. What was under event tools? Oh, do you remember that? Oh, we did a counter, didn't we? Eat hot stuff every sub or 1,000 bits. Do you remember when we had the eating hot stuff stream? Yeah, well, we're not using that at the moment, so it's disabled, but I will keep it there in case I need to repurpose it in the future. Flip machine, we need that. DaVinci, we can delete that. Excel, we can delete that. Image, Sonic Loop. Oh, we need that for the Sonic. Needs to stay. Get rid of that, as I don't really know what that is. Stream dies and yeah. I mean, it wouldn't be the first time, would it?
Oh, I was just about to say sorry, South Rebel. You didn't manage to squish me, but,
It seems like you did. GG's. Well done.
Okay. Oh look, it's 2 for the price of 1 today. That one guy, I forgot to delete the repeated track from Spotify. So we get more Darude. Let's go. Okay, I had a group called that. Don't need that anymore, so we can just delete that. We don't need that in there. Ding.
And there was much rejoicing.
Yay! Sub goal bar, we still need that because that's this thing at the bottom. Still need that. Follow animation, we still need that. That's the thing that comes up when somebody uses the follow command. There it is. Spotify UI, we kind of need that because that's the thing that shows at the bottom. People that show up in first place. Yes, we need that. Spank movie just sounds wrong, but you know what that is. That's when. That was impressive, South Rebel. I think that's the first time that I've seen it actually run properly with the timing and actually me hitting the rings and the rings dinging and disappearing when they're supposed to. And maybe me doing
And there was much rejoicing.
Maybe me doing some purging is helping with that. And as Ella just demonstrated, above my head, the spank movie appears. This one, when the spank command is used. So need to keep that. Lurk bait is the fishing game. Got to keep that. Add countdown. That appears when, if you've seen it, that's the green bar that shows up here. Oh yeah, still got to get rid of these zeros. The green bar that shows up here where the zeros are when the ads are playing. So if you don't see ads, or if you do see, ads, you'll see the green bar to let you know when the ads are finished. I think it's great you have a spank movie. I didn't really know what else to call it, Ella, because it's a movie file, and it's about. Anyway, yeah, that's why I called it that. Not for any nefarious reasons. Yeah. Plinko game. Well, that stays on for the Christmas month of December because there's a redemption where you can switch between the parachute game and the Plinko game. Window capture streamer bot. We need that anymore. Browser for Ko-fi alerts. Anybody donates on Ko-fi, and it shows an alert, so we need that. Nested shout-out clips. Wait, hang on. Nested shout-out clips. Hold up, wait a minute. Have we got even more shout-out clip stuff in here we don't need? Studio mode. Nested shout-out clips. Where are you at, nested file?